Yes, wonderful good morning. This is your boy Grandpa with the latest news from the Grandpa Neighborhood Falls Media. I saw me get it, I saw me go no. Me nah take out, and me nah put in nothing. Politics in the here, my people, and Grandpa is asking all the labor rights, the PNP, please to live as one, no violence, no war. We want a peaceful election, and we want the PNP and the labor right to come together as one and do the right thing, no violence, a peaceful election. Right. Right. Yes, my people. It was a coincidence between the JLP representative for councillor. We see some things going around on social media, but you know, we go straight to the news and see what the news have to say.
Hubert Williams sought to rubbish the arguments put forward by Mr. Jones and his attorney. Mr. Williams, who identified the man who was beaten in the video as Mr. Walker, argues that the incident happened on Mr. Walker's property and that he was attacked.
Mr. Jones was in his car. The best self-defense I know from going up is to run. So if you're in your car and your car don't run out of gas and you feel threatened, I expect you to drive. And I want to make that clear. He came out the car, started to punch Mr. Walker, then tried to defend himself.
Mayor Williams and the rest of the PNP caucus in St. Thomas are not only calling for the police to do a full investigation, but for Mr. Jones to be stripped of his posts with the Rural Agricultural Authority, and with the Seaforth High School.
Oh my God, we can't have our school chairman behaving like that. He's also the chairman for RADA. But I want to stress on the school, it's up to the government of the day to ensure that when people behave this way, we send a clear message to our youths that this type of behavior will not be accepted.
In Trentiville, the people them are getting angry and miserable because the wall where the man them built up by Danet is causing accident because going up the road, the wall on the right hand side is too high. And the residents, they are mourning because they want the piece of wall to cut off and there is no representative to come to tell them to move. The wall is too high and the wall need to cut off. Piece need to cut off and it causing problem in the Trentiville district. Down by Black Star Studio, a big pothole. The pipe man them dig out, fix the pipe and left the big wall in the road, cause a loss of accident and the people them are mourning. In a Trentiville again, the people them get hungry because when rain fall, the wall of the trench them full up and the road full of water and the citizens them not have enough money to buy boat to swim on the road, so it causing problem between the pitney them where I come from school because a big old dirty drain them want to clean up.
No, and this, we left it and go America and come back and see the world the same way. They have to do nothing towards it. They need to get this a fixed man. That's bad condition right there.
People, Trentiville people are getting very angry and miserable because the drain them want to clean up. Yes, my people, this news is a big news because the 7th of March, Grandpa shall be going to court in the Yalas here, my people. So prayers need to go up for Grandpa because Grandpa will be attending court the 7th of March. 2024. So we are going to the spot where the accident occur, where the accident happened, with the JLP representative.
Big up, man. PNP, big up.
I don't know what happened, but all I see is video. I don't know what happened, but you know, Grandpa neighborhood media tell you the mayor of St. Thomas, Mr. Ryan, is going to give his speech.
For the Seaport High School. Yes. Oh my God. We can't have our school chairman behaving like that. He's also the chairman for RADA. But I want to stress on the school. Yes. I really want to stress, and Seaport have been going through a lot. And it's unfair to those children there and parents to put them through more. We are calling for the immediate removal of Mr. of the Seaport High School. Also, because of his ways, and we know he don't hesitate to bat up our extension officer from RADA, who have been doing such a great job in the parish, he must be immediately removed as the chairman for St. Thomas RADA. It's up to the government of the day to ensure that when people behave this way, we send a clear message to our youths that this type of behavior will not be accepted. So I'm saying, the government, the ruling party, they know what is right. And it may be difficult, but they have to find the political will to do the right thing. Thank you.
And the acting mayor, former Bay, is going to give his speech.
I'm Rowan Bryan, councillor of the Market Division, deputy mayor also. Okay. What I saw yesterday evening / last night is very disturbing. And at the time when I looked at it, honestly, I didn't even realize who were the parties involved at the time, until somebody called me and sent me the same video saying, if I know, that's Dean Jones and Reagan. That's a good friend of mine also. Why I'm here right now, and I'm just here to say this. Those kind of behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of a kid growing up back in the 80s, in my teen. That warmonger, that kind of thing that was introduced to St. Thomas with other MPs from out of the parish. St. Thomas was never like that. So that kind of warmongers and that kind of stuff, we don't need it. And as a councillor here getting ready to go back for another term. Here. My thing is I don't want to be a part of things like these, man. You understand what I'm trying to say? We don't want this. I never get to I haven't seen Mr. Walker to have a talk with him. But with what I'm seeing here, it's unacceptable. And going back in history, we don't need this to the future. It makes no sense whatsoever. We are totally against it. We love St. Thomas people. PNP, JLP, it don't matter to we. We love St. Thomas people. But this kind of warmonger and this kind of things that they're coming about, we don't want this. We don't need it. And coming up, you know, quite a few people start calling, is this what they're coming with now? This war and this kind of thing, like, it's intimidation, it's not going to work. We don't want it, we don't want it, and we don't need it. Thank you.
Yes, my paper, and we will hear from the councillor representative for the PNP, Kimberly Thompson.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Kimberly Thompson. I am the People's National Party councillor candidate for the Trinityville division. Now, Trinityville is a space I have been in since 2018, and what we are experiencing now is unprecedented, never before seen. The former councillor, now deceased, while he was there and we operated in the space together, there has never been any form of confrontation between PNP and the JLP supporters. And I must say this without any apology, that this kind of behavior was introduced to the space the moment Mr. Jones stepped his 2 feet in the Trinityville division. Over the past year, what we have experienced is some sort of bad manism and donmanship coming to the fore. He walks around with a member of his team. I don't know him, but I have gotten several complaints from community members that this person has a firearm. Whether it is legal or illegal, I cannot say, but it is never concealed, and people on the ground are extremely intimidated. What Mr. Walker experienced yesterday afternoon as well is not a first-time occurrence. People have told me they have been told to take off their orange hats, they should not be wearing orange shirts, and I find it to be quite disturbing, because I believe that Jamaica should at this point in time be emerging into a mature democracy, and where he's taking us in the Trinityville area is backwards, and it's time to move forward. Trinityville division, for the most part, is a very peaceful area, peaceful to the extent that for months on end sometimes they don't even have a police vehicle because other stations take it away. Police don't even lock off parties up there because absolutely nothing happens. But since the introduction of Mr. Jones, there has been very high political tension on the ground. Up to Sunday evening, last Sunday, the 4th of February, I had to report him to the Trinityville police station because while our workers' meeting was in progress, he proceeded to come along with his entourage, ring their bells, intimidate the PNP supporters, and it ended up into a confrontation. Now, I also want to say that I am a St. Thomas girl born and raised, and it is not my intention to mash up my parish in any way, shape, or form. And I believe that if the Jamaica Labour Party is going to field candidates who do not come from the parish, they should at least put forward people who have integrity and people who are willing to work in the best interest of the people of the parish. What Mr. Jones is proposing to Trinityville division is backwardness in its totality. And I believe that we as a people are quite peaceful, and I am urging calm and peace in the area. So I would recommend that the Jamaica Labour Party, even though we cannot tell them what to do, put forward somebody who represents what Trinityville division stands for at this point in time.
As it is, we no go around corner. So we get it. As so me go no. Me not take out and me not put in. May God continue to bless you, because Grandpa can bless you. Peace and love and unity. Wow.